See Jaafar Jackson step into the legendary shoes of his uncle, Michael Jackson, in the first teaser for the upcoming biopic titled Michael 2026 film, and what we're getting now is nothing short of a cultural moment. The trailer dropped November 6th, 2025, and clocked over 116 million views in its first 24 hours, breaking records for a musical biopic teaser. The film is now slated for release on April 24th, 2026. This isn't just a look, it's a full-on transformation. Jaafar appears wearing the red leather jacket, the fedora hat, the slanted glove, and even executes the moonwalk. He channels Michael's signature moves, ones that defined an era. The footage flashes from studio sessions to live stage moments. The chorus of Wanna Be Startin' Something, Beat It, Billie Jean, all echoing as the visuals deliver those moments we've replayed 1,000 times, but now through a fresh lens. Behind the camera is Antoine Fuqua directing with screenwriter John Logan and producer Graham King, the latter known for Bohemian Rhapsody. The casting is stacked. Coleman Domingo plays Joe Jackson, Michael's father and early manager. Nia Long is Catherine Jackson. Miles Teller takes on John Branca, Michael's longtime advisor. Kat Graham appears as Diana Ross. The film takes us from Michael's early days in the Jackson 5 through to his meteoric solo career and aims to show both the spotlight and the shadows. For Jaafar Jackson, the role carries emotional gravity. He is of the Jackson family tree, son of Jermaine Jackson, and stepping into this role is more than acting, it's legacy. He said he's humbled and honored to bring his uncle's story to life. That deeper connection adds a layer of authenticity beyond makeup and choreography. The trailer opens in a recording booth. We hear a voice asking, "Q, can you lower the lights for me, please?" The Q referencing Quincy Jones, the producer behind many of Michael's greatest achievements. We move from childhood clusters with the Jackson 5 to the solo artist explosion to the Thriller era with skeleton makeup, red jacket, dance floor lit up. It's cinematography, costume design, music editing, all aligning to revive moments that live in global memory. But there's more than just spectacle here. The film has not been without turbulence. Originally planned for April 25, then October 25, it's now set for April 2026 after additional photography and rumors of splitting the film into 2 parts. The production reportedly added 22 days of extra shooting in June 2025, all amplifying the complexity of capturing the story. Critics and fans are reacting in 2 distinct waves. On one side, excitement and admiration. Viewers flooding social media posts lines like, "So proud of my cousin at Jaafar Jackson, the world's not ready for you," referencing Jaafar's cousin Prince Jackson's Instagram support. The view count alone indicates a massive appetite. People aren't just curious, they're locked in. On the flip side, concern and controversy. Some say the trailer avoids major controversies that shadow Michael's legacy, chiefly the sexual abuse allegations that have followed him for decades. His daughter, Paris Jackson, publicly distanced herself from the production, stating she had 0% involvement and calling the script a controlled version of her father's story. She warned that a big section of fans still live in the fantasy, implying the film may cater to that. Legal issues have also bubbled. Earlier drafts reportedly clashed with decades-old settlement agreements, demanding reshoots and rewrites to avoid naming certain accusers. This is more than a biopic. It's a legacy reckoning. For fans, new and old, it offers a full-on revisit of Michael Jackson's music, dance, cultural impact. For critics, it raises the question, will it be a definitive portrait or a sanitized myth? Will it show the complexity of the man behind the glove? From a storytelling vantage, we're looking at 3 key arcs. First, the rise, from young Michael and Gary, Indiana, leading the Jackson 5 under his father's management, through Motown and beyond. Second, the explosion, the solo artistry, the iconic albums, the global superstar status, the choreography, the fashion, the dance floor. Arc 3 is the tension, the private struggles, the controversies, the burden of fame, the legacy question. The trailer gives us glimmers of Arcs 1 and 2 with full effect. Arc 3 is teased, but perhaps not fully shown, and that's where the debate lies. Let's also highlight why the trailer's success matters. A trailer hitting 116 million views in 24 hours isn't just marketing, it's cultural resonance. It means people around the world are ready to revisit Michael Jackson's story, to re-experience his music and dancing through a new format. It resets the degree of expectation, and for the studio, it raises stakes, both box office and narrative credibility. But let's not gloss over Jaafar's challenge. Taking on such an iconic figure means risk. Michael Jackson isn't just any pop star. He is, for many, the definition of pop stardom. His voice, his body language, his moves, the glove, the hat, the moonwalk, those are etched in the public mind. Jaafar must defer to legacy while bringing his own authenticity. He must convey the magnetism, the vulnerability, the creativity, the drive. With family lineage on his side, he brings a personal connection, but that also raises the question, can he transcend resemblance and offer depth? Early footage suggests yes, but the full film will decide. One memorable moment, the trailer's rehearsal scene. Jaafar in rehearsal gear, red jacket, under studio lights, he channels not just the dance steps, but the subtle posture, the tilt of the head, the micro-expressions that made Michael unique. Viewers commented, "I thought it was Michael on screen. Uncanny how he moves like him. Not just a look-alike, he is channeling him." That kind of reaction doesn't happen overnight. Another key detail, the film is backed by the Jackson estate's involvement, meaning rights to songs, likenesses, archives, and that enables authenticity in performance and music sequences. But that same closeness to the estate triggers questions of bias and narrative control. When the subject's estate holds keys to the film, criticism often arises around selective storytelling. And yes, the release date. April 24th, 2026. That gives us months to let anticipation build. Marketing will likely ramp up with full trailers, behind the scenes, choreography rehearsals, interviews. For creators and fans in India and across Asia, it means planning watch parties, rewind viewings, dance challenge tie-ins, social media trends. It's not just a film, it's an event. From a broader lens, why does Michael Jackson's story still matter? Because he redefined pop music, dance, performance, video as an art form. He holds the 1980s like a monument. Thriller remains the best-selling album ever. Moonwalk is verb form. His influence on artists across generations is huge. So this film isn't just entertainment, it's historical. It revisits how a young Black artist from Indiana became a global phenomenon, influencing culture, race, media, technology, celebrity itself. So where do we stand right now? We hold a teaser that thrills, a star who has the potential, a story with huge stakes, financially, culturally, morally. We hold the promise of seeing Michael Jackson's life on the big screen in a new way. And we hold the question, will it deliver the full spectrum, the genius, the fame, the turmoil, or will parts be left in the shadows? My advice to you? Watch the teaser, study the quotes from Jaafar and Antoine Fuqua, follow the trailer's breakdowns. If you're a fan of Michael Jackson's work, this film offers a new lens. If you're a viewer curious about fame, legacy, and the price of being legendary, this film might spark reflection. And if you're a creator or a content maker, you'll want to plan your coverage now. Choreography breakdowns, costume explorations, legacy pieces, fan reactions. In the next months, keep your eye on two things. One, the full trailer release, likely soon. And two, any press reactions around controversy and narrative framing. These will set the tone for how the film is received globally. And for you at home, prepping a viewing party with friends or online, start gathering Michael Jackson playlists. Talk about his impact, get into those iconic videos because come April 2026, the screen will light up with the king of pop story and you'll want to be ready. Make sure to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more celebrity updates just like this.